indigenous games, toys, cultural values, indigenous skills of dealing with emotions for school counselors, traditional art, music, and also attempts to revisit the Naga mural. A redefined system of learning among the Nagas through a unique method of experiential learning, greatly influenced by deeply rooted Naga ethos of pragmatism. The new education policy is a big step in the direction of achieving the resolve of making our country, our state, a knowledgeable economy. And this is our collective responsibility that NEP 2020 is implemented effectively. It is hoped that this one-day state-level seminar on state curriculum framework will generate a lot of healthy interactions on issues related to the state curriculum frame drafted by the various state focus groups. This will pave the way for the fulfillment of new hopes and inspiration in education. With this, I wish the seminar a great success.
Now, I would like to request Madam Kevileno Angami, Commissioner and Secretary, Department of School Education and SCERT, to deliver her speech.
We have been talking about importance of subjects, importance of core subjects. Of course, core subjects will continue to remain, but it has to be integrated with the arts, integrated with sports, integrated with life skills. And you are subject experts, you are already aware, but I want to emphasize that it is important that these life skills are integrated in our curriculum. And I'm very sure you'll be discussing the importance of all this today, the values of learning about our tradition, our culture, the knowledge of the state, the knowledge of the country, the knowledge of the fundamental rights, the knowledge of the duties. These have to be incorporated in our curriculum so that we build good human beings who will be contributing to their country, to the state. We also talk about flexibility of choices as envisaged in the NEP. And I'm very sure in our state curriculum framework that has already been captured. Flexibility to be provided to the students so that they can make life choices, study plans while they are still in school. But at the same time, there are some subjects which will continue to be mandatory, like life skills, then mathematics, science, AI. We have to change with the changing times. So also, our children, we have to provide a curriculum which our children will study and will be able to adapt to the changing times. The Government of India has given us this responsibility to come up with the thematic papers. So accordingly, we have formed the state curriculum framework committees. 3 state curriculum framework committees were formed. One is for the school education and ECC, one was for adult education, and one was for teacher education. SCERT has been made the nodal department for carrying forward this objective. And accordingly, they have formed thematic groups and focus groups, and accordingly 25 thematic papers have been submitted.
The biggest challenge before us is access to education. The education policy also talks about it, particularly the access of the disadvantaged sections of the society. We are all aware that we have, first generation learners, people from very poor economic backgrounds. There are children from families where the girl child is not sent to the school and a boy is actually preferred to be sent to school. If the girl is the eldest in the family, she has to take care of the younger siblings, and in the process she sacrifices her education. So all these people, they need to be brought to school. It is a major challenge because as we increase access, first, getting all the students into education system, the first maybe 80-90% is very easy. But the last mile, that 5-10% students which are actually left out, they are the most difficult to reach out, and you need increasingly more and more effort to bring them into the education system. So this aspect also will have to be taken care of. Then there are issues with our quality. I remember this year, after 2 years of COVID, in the 10th exam, our results in school were less than our expectations. So there was an outcry from the people. But that points to an underlying problem in our system which needs to be fixed. And I am hopeful that all these aspects will be taken care of when our curriculum framework is designed, so that the learning outcomes improve. Otherwise, we will continue to have this problem where our children are not passing the exams. So, I'll not speak much about the technicalities of this state curriculum framework. I am not an expert in this field. I think most of the points have already been covered by my predecessors. But one thing I know, that developing a curriculum framework is a very, very tedious and meticulous exercise. It requires a lot of diligence, lot of hard work. And all those experts who are involved in developing position papers, for example, they work really hard because it is a very, very scholarly exercise, and it cannot be done by everyone. Only the experts can do it. And I am happy that within a short time, 25 position papers have already been completed. So congratulations to all those people who were involved with this exercise, who have written these position papers. I am also happy that this kind of seminar is being organized, which actually gives us an opportunity to consult, deliberate on issues, and come to a common ground on various points.